7, 1, 2, 5. Is that my beer?
No.
Right now, once I pass these motherfuckers out.
You didn't even open up a beer.
No. What you want? You want me to make a mean old mess on your fancy carpet or what?
No.
Well then.
Well, he did
That's
pop open something.
that's $2,000 carpet, dude. You blot that shit. But you guys ever seen American Gangster?
Yeah.
When he fucking hits his cousin's head on the piano, then
Multiple times.
yeah, and they're cleaning it, and he's like, "That's."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "You blot
yeah.
that shit."
So tonight we will be premiering Gulden Draak. 9,000
Gulden
quad.
Draak.
Gulden Draak.
Gulden Draak 9000.
Let me pass this out to my gentleman.
Beer winch. That's a beer.
Beer winch. Oh, fuck.
Thank you, sir.
We
You guys
should
haven't
pay him
tried
less.
Gulden Draak 9000 yet. You guys are
Thank
in
you.
for a treat. I think the regular one's pretty bomb too, right?
I've
Eric?
always liked the
I think
9,000
so.
over
The
it.
regular one's alright. I like this
The
one,
white one?
so much better.
This was hell yeah, way better. And let's try it.
9K
Cheers, fellas.
boys.
9K boys. You guys don't know about that, player.
The same.
So good and tasty. So good.
So ABV obviously 10.7. Knock you on your ass. Drink this solo dolo.
Oh, we have Vegas.
Big solo
There you
dolo. One.
Yeah,
Each
that's
person
where,
had
that's where
one.
9K
For
boys
Canelo
comes
fight.
out from.
When Canelo
versus
versus Mayweather, we walked around the strip with fucking a bottle in our hand.
Yeah, 9K
Yeah.
boys.
Fucked up.
Color's a deep amber.
9K boys play.
Style, which is a quad.
Belgian quad.
Belgian quad.
That's kind of like a wine taste to it.
It was
Little
like
whiny,
brewed
very
in
floral.
barreled wine barrels.
Well, quadruple, Dutch for quadruple, is a type of beer with an alcohol by volume of 9.1 to 14.2. What's the highest we've drank? 14.2. We've had a
here?
16, right?
On the pod?
Yeah, we've had
16,
a 17.
17.
What was the 17?
What was it?
It was a 120-minute IPA from
Oh
Dr.
yeah,
Sun.
and it was good.
The
See,
s-
but
the
that's when he got all
16
fucked up.
Yeah.
The Martin got all fucked
The,
up.
the 16
Started
was
talking murder and shit.
Yeah.
the
I think that was one of our
Goose
best
Island,
podcasts.
the Goose Island, the chocolatey one.
Oh,
Oh no, it was the Hanger 24. That strong.
Hookah Chips Cobra?
Yeah, that shit. Isn't that 14 or 15? It's a shit. I don't know, but that shit tastes and feels like a fucking 20%. That shit puts you on your ass. But the
If you
Gulden
guys
Draak,
notice,
fire.
I got new decor, Golden Draak decor just for this. Very nice. Oh, and Tony's
There's
back.
There's a taste to it though, huh?
What's up? Yeah, there's a bomb ass taste to it. What do you taste? Like, I always like people asking me.
I
if you
feel like I've
understand.
tasted it. Like it's like apple juice a little bit.
Kind of like the back end. You mean?
Doing that on the mic.
No, people hate that unless you're into ASMR.
Sleep to this tonight,
Sounds
baby.
like something different. Whoa.
There's something similar I've tasted before. It's not coming.
Do you like it though?
It's just weird, huh?
Yeah, I like it. It's just
hard to
it's not
describe.
something I would drink though.
It's
Ice
I
cold
think
is
I've
bomb.
where you've my palate or me just as a man like IPAs now.
Stronger, son.
Yeah, it's just this is like a weak like I
it's
can feel
weird.
It's
It's like it's floral is what it is, and it's not something you're used to.
Yeah, it doesn't have that strong taste like the IPA, but let me tell you, son, this will put you on your ass.
but it's not. I'm not enjoying
This
it.
will
I would.
pick you
I
up
wouldn't
and
enjoy
put you on the
drinking that whole
bus.
thing. I wouldn't enjoy
Oh,
drinking that whole thing.
You
Though.
I
might.
would.
You might.
Flavor's just. Nah, it's not
Ice
something I can
cold.
just.
Take a huge mouthful for it.
Then,
Like just
and
take
then
the rest
chug
of
you're
it.
gonna
real
want the rest of it.
This is one of those ones that you just want to relax,
And
hang out,
Martin's drunk now.
or just walk around the strip all fucked up with.
No, not your thing.
What's that?
I'll pass. It's not something.
Like, look, I haven't had the 9,000 in a while. I still enjoy it, so it gives a nostalgia.
Yeah, I think
But-
that's what you're going back on. You're going it back on.
No,
The whole
because I used
experience
to
of
drink
it.
it a lot. I used to actually, but my palate has definitely changed. All we do is drink. So I feel like I'm accustomed to that taste like that. There was a time when I was just starting off, and
But yeah,
better.
no,
I would literally buy it all the time.
definitely. Like with me, every once in a while, like I can't have Belgians all the time, and it's
Yeah.
just it's
Yeah.
one of those things. Like I have to be in the mood for it.
You have to change
But
it.
when I'm
too.
in the mood for it, like I'll drink a whole goddamn cake.
But this
Like,
is 100%. You have to drink it in a glass, and you just got to be
Yeah.
good atmosphere. Like
yeah,
every time you go to a yard
It
house,
has to be cold.
It's a must to get at a yard house. I don't know why, because
Yeah.
it's
Oh, it's
dim,
cold at the
the
yard house.
lights are dim
Yeah.
and all that.
it's so chill there. Like
yeah,
Let me ask you guys this: would you guys be down for a wine night?
yeah, I'm down.
yeah.
Let's do
All
it.
right, I'm gonna get cheese and wine next podcast.
We going like good wine. We going cheap wine, like
I'm
jugs of
gonna
wine.
bring my favorites, pricey.
Oh, the slavery one.
Do we have to chip in for it?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want.
Damn, dude, that was all your concerns. You
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
cheap bastard.
Bro, I'm trying to
No,
get my
I'm-
credit right.
You know
Like,
what's
come on
more-
now.
No,
It's hard out here.
I'm about to pay some shit up too tomorrow.
Yeah, God damn, it's
But,
hard out here.
But no,
Last Friday, I ended up going. I woke up the next day. I was like, God damn, I spent $100 on this the whole day.
What'd you
That's, like,
spend $100
normal.
on?
What do you mean that's normal? Fuck you. That's not normal.
no, but I'm saying
We-
for like a weekend.
We
fun,
had beer.
like-
We had beer in the sandwich. Like, what'd you spend money on?
Gas. And I don't know. Everything just added up to
The
like
toll road or
$100.
what?
Like,
yeah,
just
did you-
added up.
Did
Oh,
you
'cause-
wait?
oh,
Did you
'cause
even
he
pay off
bought-
the toll road?
Oh, I have an account with Toll
He
Road.
bought
Oh,
one
okay.
beer at the fucking at Tony's, and
Yeah.
you bought him the other one. So I don't know where
No,
he spent his
I
money.
had
at.
no
gas. I
idea
think it
when-
was gas.
Do another round.
Another one.
Hell yeah.
How much fucking gas does your car fucking take? Oh, it's a Magnum, huh?
What the fuck? My truck doesn't eat that much gas. He's tripping.
Yeah, but it's an old Magnum.
Old Magnum?
It's an old Magnum. Of
He
course,
never
it's gonna-
unwrapped it.
Yeah, it's just gonna eat a bunch of gas.
He has to wind it up to
Look
start
at
it.
that shit.
right?
Look at the colors of that. Oh, oh. So you didn't spill it
Oh,
on me?
shit.
What the fuck? Did he just bust on you?
He did.
I'm a friend. You don't just
You guys
bust
saw
on someone
that
to say I'm a friend.
Dude, I think they want some
He's
too,
just trying to
dude.
cover his
I did it for
tracks.
you.
I did it for you.
No, you trying to bust on me with the fucking beer right now.
I had the decision. I let it go.
Why'd you look straight into my eyes though? That shit was weird.
Yeah.
You literally told him to look up at you.
Phoenix Suns. Is that who it was?
Yeah, Phoenix Suns.
We're talking about
What
the.
do you do? Don't
Mark.
spill it. I'll take the
Well,
fucking.
I still have
vote.
whiskey, so I don't need another one.
That shit was funny.
There's a lot of head on that one.
No, just leave that bottle right here, fuck. Oh yeah.
What were we saying?
Thank you.
Wait, where's the
Thank
other
you,
bottle?
bro. Fucking.
Be careful you don't spill that shit. Have it on there. No, you're gonna have to blop it.
That's why you're supposed to get one of
I
these
didn't know
food
that-
trays
is
like
that
a
what he
real man,
meant?
baby.
Is it blop it or what did he call that?
Supposed to watch.
Blotch. There you go.
You're
So,
supposed to
blop
stop
it.
fucking crying about your goddamn carpet.
nah.
So on beer news, go ahead. I'm still on your tags tonight, baby. Go ahead.
I wasn't ready for it, so you can't just boss me around like that. Let's talk about Kanye.
I don't know shit about Kanye. What
But
happened
no,
to
it was
Ontario?
just a random thing. So remember that the video All Falls Down with what's that girl, the hot chick?
Oh, the girl
something
with the,
Fox.
with the blue eyes. Blue
She
eyes?
has colored eyes, light eyes.
No, she went crazy. Like people started saying she was crazy and stuff, like because she's like a super conspiracy theorist and like
Oh, was
Oh,
she?
is she?
yeah, that's cool, bro. I'm running to conspiracy theorists like left and right.
Once
It's
you
crazy.
get into it,
Just
everybody
people,
is in it.
just people that you don't even think.
yeah, oh, there's
Yeah,
mad
everyone's
people.
into it now. We've been into it since 2005 and shit.
Slim literally thought they hacked his computer. Got a virus.
But
But,
on all the drugs though.
No, he's not.
What was it?
No,
He
he's
doesn't
not.
judge drugs.
Slim's just in. He's just like.
You know, Slim is-
Um,
This fool, he's like, oh, I'm working out here. He was like, what's your address? I'm gonna visit you. I was at work, and I gave him the address, and I was like, hey, I'm not there. I don't work till Oh, hold on, I'm not done. I said
That's why I raised my
I'm
hand.
not done till later. I was actually in Riverside, and then he texts me. He's like, oh damn, I just read this. I bought a bottle of beer. Like he came over here, and he decided not to look at his phone that whole time that he was buying beer in the bottle.
Yeah, that didn't help
Damn.
me.
Yeah, who types in chick in Kanye video? You fucking
I know,
idiot.
dude.
God damn, dude.
Just look up all falls down video.
Just look up face licking. What was it? What were you looking up?
Bruh, it's
Nothing?
that golden Draak already hit me. That
I
it's coming in hard.
That's why
It's coming in hard. I'm feeling all warm inside.
That's
here.
why I
real?
told you. That's why I told you if I could
My
just
eyebrows are on fire.
He set you up with that whole
yeah,
pounded shit.
set you up.
All falls down video, dude. Get it
Sucker.
together. Fuck. I tried to buy you
Sucker.
time by telling that stupid story about Slim. It still didn't work.
All
Still didn't
falls
work.
down.
Well, he put all four logo.
God damn, dude. Just stop it. We'll just move on from this. 'Cause Golden Drug, you've
Oh.
done your job.
I mean, we can't play that, but
can
please
play
skim
it.
through it.
Her.
Her.
Yeah, we don't know her name.
I don't know her
We
name.
don't know her name. Let's watch All Falls Down video. You guys will know who you
It
guys
says
are talking
Selena
about.
Johnson. I don't think that's her
not
name
her,
though.
No, dude. She's hot as fuck. But okay, so just skim through it real
She's
quick.
from the movie Clueless.
Yeah.
So just skim
Yep.
through it real quick and tell me if you recognize this right here. Tell me if you recognize this.
Oh, it's Ontario.
It's Ontario Airport.
Oh shit!
I haven't been there that many times
Uh,
to know.
Damn, it took that long for people to discover that was Ontario Airport.
And someone said it was an IE fucking staple.
Look at
Tits.
those tits. Those milkers.
Milk jugs. What'd you guys call them earlier?
I didn't call him shit.
What did you call him earlier, Martin?
What did you
I
call
swear
them?
like I came up with that. That's the internet.
What the
You
internet
know
said.
these
What did- what-
milkers.
Milkers.
I
The
wasn't breastfed as a
milkers,
child,
yeah.
so I don't know.
Good job, man.
You weren't?
I don't think so.
That's
Not that I
weird.
know of.
He doesn't know about milk.
It's weird that like you think you weren't or you don't know if you were.
It's
Don't
the
you have
same
brothers?
fucking thing, that guy, because you
I
just
know.
said. So it's you don't know or you do know. It's something you do know.
I know, but why don't you?
It's
Like,
not like
you don't have younger
it's not something
brothers?
that- yeah, but I don't. It's not like I stared to see how my brothers are eating,
I don't know. That's weird.
bro. You should know this when you get older though.
I was
But as
fed
soon as
I was fed bean juice.
shit.
Bean
look-
juice?
yeah.
What?
Beetlejuice?
Bean juice. My mom was sick, so
Frijole
she
beans?
she couldn't breastfeed me.
Oh, I
Yeah.
heard that works though. Bean juice.
Yeah.
Funny.
My next child, I'm
Yeah.
just feeding them bean juice. If you can beat your
Right.
fucking height.
Want some
I
kids?
know how they got big. It's bean juice. Fuck
Bean
breast
juice,
milk.
baby.
Bean juice.
For real.
She was on
Well.
the steroids before the steroids.
Well, in beer news,
Bean news.
in beer news, and beat news. So in beer news, the world's largest brewery is in hot water right now.
And that is
Stacy Dash.
Stacy Dash. That's her name.
Oh, Stacey Dash was in hot water. So Anheuser-Busch is being fucking sued over Verza Sur craft. It's a in Miami. They made a brewery called Verza Sur or Sur,
Gang related.
game related, and they made it seem like it was a Latin beer, but all it was is Anheuser-Busch beer disguised
Oh, they try to play us, huh?
disguised as for example, like it's not really Dos Equis, but like a Dos Equis beer.
So you just
Type
put
of
it.
They just white
Just
label.
put a different
They just-
label.
Yeah, they
different
just
label on
white
it.
label
I
it.
think a lot of people,
And,
a lot of companies do that though. Brands.
No, it depends. So I know we're talking about like a Costco, for example, with Kirkland and shit. It's the same manufacturer.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
they're
they're
buying
they're
it.
just not even like telling them, and they're taking the same.
Oh.
yeah. So they're
Yeah.
trying to get the Latin community in Miami to like their beer, get that crowd going, and they're bringing out beers. But some of them are new beers, but a lot of them are like just Anheuser-Busch products.
Oh shit! So there, it's a Budweiser, but they're just naming
Yes.
it different.
So they
it-
name it.
Oh,
Verza
it's a placebo
Sur.
effect shit.
Yeah. So customers are unhappy. They're just like, what the
Well, yeah,
fuck?
what the fuck?
So they're suing them.
They're probably charging more for that
Yep.
craft beer.
Yeah, for the import beer.
Exactly.
Import beer. There you go.
Yeah.
Or import beers that are really
Are-
just
yeah,
fucking Coors Light and shit
It's
like
a
that.
it's a relabeled fucking Bud Light.
At this point, do you guys feel like you could tell the difference?
Yes.
Well, what, between a Bud Light and what? What we just
So-
drank now? Yes.
I'm trying to think like a shitty IPA and a good IPA. Like let's say if
What's a
something's
shitty?
a
Yeah.
single IPA and a double IPA or a triple. I can tell the difference. But
Well,
Martin,
I don't think I could taste double, triple.
what?
No.
I could.
I can tell the
I don't think my
difference.
palate's there yet.
It
I can
depends on
tell
who
the
makes it
difference.
though, because there's
yeah, there are some ones that just like they're sleepers. They
Yeah,
taste
I've-
light.
I've
and-
had- I've had a triple that wasn't as sweet as most triples. It tasted more like a pale ale, and it tripped me out.
And some of them are cloned
Yeah.
too. Like they just take the recipe of like Lagunitas, they say Lagunitas a little something, and they put a little bit more sugar or whatever,
Yes.
and they just change it a little bit and put another name on it.
Yeah, I'm not. That would be hilarious. If we,
Like I could tell the
we should
difference,
do a
but
blind
like
test.
with like fucking Coors
Blind
Light,
test.
Coors Light and fucking Miller Lite, big difference.
What's a
yeah.
beer that you used to drink? I used to drink Budweiser Select. Or in high school.
Miller, my brother even got a tattoo right on his leg.
The logo.
Just
Um,
beer, yeah,
like-
beer pong. That's like the
Is
cheapest thing we've getting. Just
I would say Dos
Is that why you got
Equis.
the Anheuser
I
Busch on
guess
your
it
chest?
fucking runs in the family when I think about it. Like we just throw beers on there. and
That's
shit.
why you got the double Anheuser Busch on your chest.
Are we getting naked right now?
So, back to the Anheuser-Busch. This is not the first time they've done this. They've done this in another country, and the lawsuit's still pending with them. But it's so big that a lot of breweries are jumping in for taking some of the names that they're using. So some of the names that they used, there's already existing breweries using those names. So now they're in hot water with them. So because Anheuser-Busch is known to be the bully on the block and try to sue everyone because supposedly everyone's using their recipe and making beer. And so everyone is jumping on it like, nah, fuck you, we're gonna get you now for fucking being fraud. So see what happens.
It's hard out here in these streets when there's breweries popping up everywhere.
Well, I don't know about a pizza place being called a brewery too, though. Like, there's a couple places popping up, and they're basically just pizza places or like fucking
Do their beer in house.
yeah.
There's like that. It's tough.
Yeah, but love
because you
people
want to
love that
support
shit.
them for being a microbrewery, or a smaller brewery, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think they're trying to go on the large scale. Like
They probably
like a
just
Stone,
have
for
someone that works there that's like, oh fuck,
the brewery.
like want to be. He's already in that world, you know.
It's
Well,
tough.
I think that's why one reason like Lamppost kept their shit separate. Like it was Main Street Brewery connected to Lamppost.
Oh, you see, that's what I was thinking of right now too. And they have good. I mean, I haven't tried their shit in a while, but I remember
Dude,
when I first started drinking, I used to really like their beer.
Yeah, they have solid beers.
They have Diablo.
No,
Ruffle.
that was
Oh,
good. Yeah, that was the last
Diablo.
time I tried.
Shout out to Lamppost and
But,
Corona,
but
California.
that's when I first started drinking halves. There was something about a Heffenweiser and a pizza. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
delicious.
Pyramid.
It was just-
Pyramid
yeah, Pyramid.
Heffenweiser was my
Pizza was
favorite with
delicious.
pizza.
Do you guys think a lot has to do with not just the beer? The beer could be okay, but as long as your atmosphere, the vibe, like everything comes together and maybe boosts up the beer, even if the
Mm.
beer's not like
You can
you're
say
not
that about
staying
Corona
because of beer.
because you want to have a Corona at the beach. But I don't know. Sometimes not really, because I could be in the coolest place and that could ruin my experience because I'm
Yeah.
shitty beer.
But what I was
Depending
going
where
back
you're at
to,
too. Like if you're like let's say a Mexican spot and you're not really into the Coronas, but the Coronas make the food taste better, like the mariscos and stuff. Me, like I feel like I really don't fuck with Corona unless it's like Familiar or
Mhm.
Victoria. But if I have a regular ass Corona with like mariscos, like seafood,
Is Victoria
bomb.
considered?
By
Victoria's
Corona.
just Victoria.
so it's by Corona.
but what I was speaking on was, like you were saying, a pizza place that had a microbrewery, like Tony's, for example. I love like the beers that we had last week. They were good. I loved them, like they were cool. I wouldn't say loved, but they were
But
good.
it wasn't from them. They have their own beers, but it wasn't. I think what did you have one of their beers? One of Tony's beers?
Oh no, I
No,
asked about
no,
it. We had the
no,
other
he
one.
had
Yeah, we
the
asked
hazy.
about it, but we had something else.
Okay,
Yeah,
then never
so,
mind.
yeah.
But I'm just saying that just even the beer wasn't that great, but just the whole surrounding atmosphere kind of
we enjoyed
boosted
our time.
everything up. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Is it really?
Eric was getting
All
hit
on-
on by
is
the
it-
fucking white women.
Is it all on the beer, or is
All
it just
white women.
everything put
No, I
together?
see what you're saying. Yeah, like the beer can up your experience, but also that like your surroundings can fuck up where you're
Man.
like.
Yeah.
So that's what
I
I'm saying.
mean-
When it's a little pizza place with a microbrewery, and maybe they have their own beer, but it's not that great.
I
But
think
you're
I
just with your friends
I
and
think
everything.
this is
just-
a broad question because there's so much that goes into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You appreciate the place you're fucking doing it.
It's
and you're
timing,
enjoying
too.
it. Yeah,
it's all timing because I mean we're all having a great time, and then all of a sudden those chicks didn't want to hug Martin. They
What chicks?
they gave you the elbow, like
Oh,
you went in for a hug. And
I didn't
they,
go for a hug. Fuck that.
And they elbowed you. They're like, oh yeah, it was
Don't
nice.
He
ever
seeing
literally
you."
did the Austin Paris thing. Come here,
Yeah.
come here.
Don't ever play me like that. Nah, I already seen her going with the elbow, so I was like, all right, we're doing the
I'll do your
elbow.
thing.
What's from like old white ladies or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Did not
mom's.
did not want to hug Martin.
Fucking, we found out that
Wait, hold on.
Martin's
Wait,
mom
did-
isn't from Australia last week.
What?
She was born in Barstow.
That's some shit. That's fake news. She wasn't even born in Australia at first place. I never even said that. But she wasn't born in Villa Park, baby. OC.
Hey.
That was Bakersfield.
What was
Oh, see,
that,
now
dude?
Bakersfield all of a sudden and shit.
What was that? You just did right now.
I don't know what the fuck I just did right now. I tried to make an O and a C somehow. But, like how? But,
Dumbass. Stupid.
I
He
learned
doesn't know gang
I learned a
signs.
new
You
hood, though, last
idiot.
week.
Stupid.
What hood?
Lake Forest, baby.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
yeah, that's hilarious.
You never heard about Lake Forest, dog? Fucking Lake Forest.
Nah.
That's it. The bears come out and steal your food, Holmes.
It's not even a forest,
I
guy.
know. That's why, dumbass.
Yeah, it was funny because so we
It's
had
not
already
good.
met these people.
But we were minding our own business.
Yeah, we had talked to them a little bit. Well, they fucking that girl fell in love with Eric's beard. So we were just hanging out. We're like, oh, can we share this table with you? We had talked to them for a little bit, and then we just got into our own conversation, chilling. And then out of nowhere, I mean, they're like being loud and drunk, and then we hear them fucking start to talk about like how ghetto some people were and blah blah blah, kind of like that about friends. And they're like, yeah, not even from here. She's like from Lake Forest. That's a hood. That's a fucking hood. Like that. Like all of a sudden she thinks she's all badass. Like it's a nice place, but that's the hood. And then we all turned at the same time. The hood.
Yeah.
We
But
all started
somehow we
laughing.
all heard it. I don't know
And
how.
their face,
like we had our own conversation.
their whole demeanor changed. Like, oh fuck, like these guys, like we can't, like
Malibu's on Swan.
yeah,
and
like
shit.
we just like they knew what they did, and they knew that we knew that, like
I wonder why they thought.
because
like-
to them it probably is the hood.
Yeah.
It was
probably
probably like Merino
it's a
Valley.
different income base.
Yeah, or a different income base where it was probably like nothing was out there. There wasn't nice
It
places,
was probably like
nice
the
houses.
richest part of Riverside.
Yeah,
That's their hood.
That's
Or-
yeah.
My sister lives in Lake Forest, and it is beautiful. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. People walking their dogs.
I'm
safely.
guessing it'll be like let's say like what's that
Huskies
on
and
Pierce. Pierce. So that used to just be farmland, and we're like that used to be fucking farmland. It was nothing, but now it's all like nice.
Nah,
houses
nah,
and
that's
shit.
you're giving them credit.
I don't know, but that shit was hilarious.
No, it's just hilarious. We were in our own conversation, and we all caught that.
Mhm.
And as soon as we turned and started like low key making fun of them, then some dude was like, "I've been to Blythe."
Because we said
But
we were
even
from
with that, we're
Riverside.
like, what the fuck are you doing
Doing
at
it
Blythe?
Blythe, yeah,
I haven't even got the Blythe.
He seemed like a crackhead though.
Crackhead.
Like you're out doing getting meth. Like
No, because he's like, "Oh, I was scared. I didn't want to get arrested." And I didn't know what county I was in. I didn't know if I was San Bernardino or Riverside County. I was like, "What? Where were you?" He's like, "Blythe." Oh, you were in Riverside County. He's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Fuck." What the? Like, as soon as he said Blythe, I was like, "All right,
for meth.
you're
It's fucking hot as fuck. at
Breaking
Blythe.
Bad."
You shit like that, like those places. I had to go to Blythe for when I got a DUI. It was had to
Damn.
had to get like a class or no, you have to go there to sign up for like your community service.
But
It's
you
either
get caught though.
it's either you get what
Like, where were you? What you got? Why'd you have to go all the way to Blythe? There's other court.
that's just where you used to go. Like a lot of people
Oh
go.
shit.
You used to go to either get the fucking
They did that shit on purpose to be a fucking hassle. I bet
what's it
you.
called, the ankle bracelet. So you either go there to get ankle bracelet or you do work release where you fucking in parks.
Sucks.
Yeah, so I mean that was common. Everyone went to.
They
Blythe.
make you pay plus drive fucking 3 hours.
And I had no rights, so I had to drive myself. So I'm risking it going there, and then they literally tell you don't do it because you're gonna get caught. They look out for who shows up and blah blah. But I had to. So I fucking parked like kind of far away and just walked away and kind of circled around for a while till no one was looking.
See, that's a fucking system.
the same thing with this.
They'll give you a ticket when they know you can't pay for that fucking ticket. So then you'll end up, it just builds up. You know what I mean? And then you end up having to go to jail. Like, it's just a fucking revolving
It's a
door.
system.
So
Like,
look, there's another thing too with the
It's a
DUI
system.
classes.
systematic
classes,
racism, baby.
DUI classes, it's like it's every week and shit, and no one's gonna want to give you a ride out. This was before Uber, so like no one's gonna want to give you a ride all the time. So fucking people kept getting caught up just driving the DUI classes.
Or just doing other DUIs.
No, there's this girl that you would never expect that like the last day, literally the last day, they didn't test us the whole time, and they test us for alcohol on the last day. This girl was acting all obnoxious, and then got caught. She came
Drinking
drunk to
a
the
fucking
class.
Four Loko, I bet you.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what pissed me off one time?
Us.
I had to fucking drive my.
You know what grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears? I had to fucking drive my uncle one time just because I was there at my grandma's place, and he asked me in front of my grandma, so I couldn't fucking say no. But I knew he wasn't gonna go to like one of these classes that he had to go sign up for or sign into. Dude, I dropped him off in the fucking hood in Riverside, like just in the middle of somewhere. He's like, "Oh, just leave me right here down the street." I'm like, "There's no class around here." I'm like, "You're gonna go fucking pick up some drugs, fucking piece of shit."
Well,
Like, and you had me go fucking drop you off. Like, fuck you.
Well, a lot of those
well, to
places
his
are in the hood.
defense, to his
Yeah, they
defense,
are.
there. So
Community centers. And
I went
shit.
to one AA class, and that was in Orlando at the bingo place. That's like in the middle of the hood.
No,
Have a good
it
soccer
was
field.
in the neighborhood. It wasn't near any other building.
construction
Yeah,
areas or
But hold on, I gotta tell you guys this. I think I've probably told you before. So I went to this AA class, and it's Orlando. You guys know where that's at, but Bryant Park, it's in the bingo area. And I've never there was a crazy experience to seeing all these people that are real alcoholics. Pretty ass girl, and I've said this story before, would say that you would go to a hotel room and fucking buy a handle and say she was at work and drink. Like, that's how much of an alcoholic she was.
that's why I'm saying bathtubs and drinking are amazing together. I told you that. How many times have I said that?
You're gonna be like
But
that girl.
there's
man.
all these
Relax.
stories, and I remember I had to say I'm an alcoholic, the whole deal. And I went once, and it was just so uncomfortable. So, because I'm like, dude, I just got fucking caught slipping because I was thinking with my dick. Like, it was a dumb situation, you know?
That's what happens.
And
That's why you find your girl soulmate when you're fucking 16 years old.
fuck
And you stay
outta
alcoholic,
here.
man.
you guys weren't even
Man.
together then.
You know who you are, good.
You should have said that when you were in the. Like, I'm not a fucking.
No, I didn't
alcoholic.
talk. I just listened because I feel like it would almost be disrespectful if I spoke, because these people had real problems. And then Junior told me, Drunky told me, he was like, dude, you just sign these shits. It's anonymous. So I just looked at his, because he actually went to a few, and then just fucking signed them and turned it in.
But you know what's fucked up? I've heard on multiple podcasts that comedians go to those places and just try out their material.
And that
Yeah.
happened on that show. That show, I'm Dying Up Here.
I
Shit
know.
like that.
I know someone. Can't say any names. Someone used to go to those but to the nympho ones.
Oh, pick up.
Who pick up girls. He got lucky one time. Random fucking older lady.
There's nympho ones?
Yeah, like
Sex addicts.
Someone's sex addicts. So
That's
because he
crazy.
took his buddy to a alcohol one, the AA trip. What?
AA.
AA?
Triple A is where
Yeah,
they come
I
pick
was,
you
I
up.
was about to say AAA.
It's where a bunch of people just
Or
waiting.
the baseball.
right?
They're just waiting to tow cars and shit.
Yeah, he's all. Am I next? And then he was waiting for his buddy, right? And I
Like
guess
Elsinore
he
Storm.
said his buddy was gonna get extra credit or some shit. I don't know, right? So he waited, and then the class turned into one of those. So he sat there, and then this girl was like hitting on him. So he's like, "Fuck it, what?" So she started talking and whatever, and so he made up a story, and they end up leaving with each other, and they fucked at the same day.
See, that's what's kind of weird about, not weird, but kind of fucked up about those sex addict ones is they're all sex addicts. Obviously,
same
they're
room,
all
yeah.
trying to wanna
Yeah.
end up wanting to have sex.
Well, no,
and
you can say
everything.
that about the alcohol ones too. They're all alcoholics.
But
now,
that's
they don't wanna
harder
hang
to
out.
go and, oh, let's go. You follow me here. Let's go drink. You know what I mean?
Not
Sex
really,
is like
because
we can
that-
go in my car right now and just
No,
smash
because-
around.
No, drinking it's
Because
easy
alcohol
because
could be
you're
like-
not around the people that
Yeah.
are trying to make you stop, and you've disappointed everybody. So it's like, hey, I don't know you, man.
I
You
think
let's
it's
go have a
easier
drink.
to have sex than go to a bar and have drinks.
I don't know why I remember this, but like when
Possibly,
I think
yeah.
it was him and a couple other people that got DUIs at the same time. We went to Huntington Beach and we seen
Well,
this
reckless, I beat it.
this homeless person, and he was all fucked up, like his face was all swollen, and they all were like, "Oh man, that's so and so, that's so and so from the video." Like, what fucking video?
So you watch these DUI classes, DUI videos. Fuck, fix that whole thing up. So you watch these alcoholic videos, like where they try to show you about people that like went through that whole life and either recovered from it, or they just videotape them go through it from the beginning of them being healthy to them being fucking alcoholic. Now they ruin their life. But one
Now
of
they're
the
numb
cool
too.
ones that I saw was the Danny Trejo one. Talked about his life as like being on drugs as a young dude and fucking robbing liquor stores for grenades and going to San Quentin and being a boxer, all kinds of shit, being in gangs. And then that's how he became famous, because he was actually a counselor for one of those drug anonymous, and he was a counselor for one, or a sponsor for an actor, and that's how he got found. But another one was about this fucking guy. He was this white dude out of Huntington Beach, Newport, and he grew up like a rich kid, and he would just surf all the time and everything, and he went on a surfing trip with his buddies in Mexico, and then they actually, his buddies, one of them or a few of them ended up dying because the waves were too crazy, drowned. So that turned his alcoholism into like the next level. In the beginning of the video, they interview him because he was already starting to become a kind of like a trouble guy in that area. They would find him drunk and he's drunk around, but he still looked normal. Young dude. He was just fucking. He still had money. They would interview him like the cops, because he would be in and out of jail all the time for like drunk in public. They're like, dude, what are you doing, dude? You fucking turned into alcoholic. He's like, nah. He's like, what do you like to drink? They're all pop off. They joked around with him and said pop off. And he's like, I don't drink that cheap shit. Fuck that. Like, he was talking shit, like saying, I'm not a bum. And then, long story short, it progressed and progressed and progressed. At the end of it, he's drinking a pop off. His face is all swollen. He literally goes to jail just to eat. They don't even want to take him to jail anymore because he's constantly in there. And it's just fucking sad. And then we were in Newport one time, and then we actually seen the guy on the floor, and he was right there, still doing the damn thing. Someone actually tried to help him because they saw that video and took him to Hawaii and tried to change him around. But then he became that person in Hawaii, and Hawaii actually said, fuck that, take it back.
Yeah.
He came back to California. Yeah, he's probably still around here.
Now we're doing a beer podcast.
You know?
Well,
Control your shit.
I was a raging alcoholic for a while.
raging alcohol?
Raging.
What's raging though?
Raging?
Like
He was
you
listening-
loved music or
he was
you
listening
fought
to Rage
everybody?
Against the Machine. and
Fuck the government.
Bro, that's the only thing that breaks my fucking heart about Coachella. We could have seen The Who and Rage Against the Machine. Bro, that would be next
That would have been
month.
epic.
Don't
You would have
bring
got
it.
married.
I'm bringing it up, dude.
Fucking heartbreaking.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I want to be next month. Next month.
September, October. September's next week. Go ahead.
What?
You're a raging alcoholic.
Oh, yeah.
He just mentioned that he didn't want to talk about it.
I mean, I can.
How'd you get past it though?
Hmm?
Maybe you have some fucking pointers for these guys out here in these streets.
Shit. How did I get past it? Psychedelics? Psychedelics. But
So to get over your alcoholism, just do more drugs.
yeah, just do
Yeah,
other drugs.
See, that's
but
what,
that's what the fucking 12-step program is.
Man.
Like-
what?
it's
No,
religion,
It's
right?
another fucking drug.
Yeah.
Tell us,
It's-
tell us. Wait, times. Tell us how that shit is a drug.
Comparable.
It's
That was
fucking-
I see what he's saying,
12
though.
strip program.
You have to
drugs.
fucking you're
You're
Yeah,
fanning over something like you're
Yeah,
getting throwing your whole self into something
You're
different.
agreeing with it.
No, I understand what he's saying though.
yeah, that's
'Cause
what
we're
I'm trying to get
fucking
to.
smart, guys.
You're throwing
Idiot,
yourself into
bro.
fucking something different completely. Like
Exactly.
something that's
Yeah, you
higher,
could get
something
into
that's
baking.
bigger, something that's bigger than you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll get
All
fucking
right.
diabetes at some point.
There's people
Fuck,
that
like
get
it's
into. There's people that get into to God, and that's a drug too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what the 12-step
You can
program
sell
is.
all your shit.
You need to fucking
lose
get
all
into
your shit.
something bigger than yourself.
Well,
And that's like
no.
they say it's religion, so you fucking get into that.
They're just saying it's like they say that I guess,
Man-made,
too, but-
man-made religion, man-made drugs, man-made liquor.
Stupid. But they also say you're putting your addiction into towards
Idiot.
something else. So they put it into their faith, or they put it into sobriety, or people become
Yeah.
fucking hardcore runners or fitness people. They're just
Well,
using that addiction,
but
and putting
who's-
it
And
somewhere
push
else.
it into something else. Usually it's religion.
A lot of times, yeah, because that's
Yeah,
part
but-
of this 12-step program.
Drugs could also
It
put
depends
you.
on
Just
which one
went
you
full
take.
circle into
Not really, because I don't think drugs is the same thing.
Yeah, but you can
I
go.
do.
You could
Yeah,
learn
see, that's
something.
just
That's
you. I don't
but
think that's
everything
I
people.
think-
everyone.
I think religion's bullshit. That's
Last fucking week or 2 weeks ago, you were saying you got it closer to God because of
I did.
drugs.
why. I did.
That's what I'm saying.
It
Drugs
doesn't mean
and-
I'm fucking closer to religion. That's a whole different
No, I
thing.
see what you're saying.
It's
with that.
something
I get to
Spirituality,
that point.
I
yeah.
get to that
spirituality
point.
is different
Spiritual.
than fucking
Wait,
religion.
times.
There we go,
We're one for
spiritual.
one. I don't agree about the 12
Yeah, I
step
still don't
program.
agree with
Bring
the
a drug,
drugs,
but I agree about the whole religion
And
and God. I
God,
get
yeah.
it.
I
That's
guess
what-
to a point, yeah, you do make sense there, but
Somehow.
definitely not the drugs in the 12-step program. I don't think you can compare the two.
I believe.
12-step program's literally to get off a drug.
Yeah, but how many people? No, that's more of just like
What the fuck,
it's a
Martin?
structure.
You're a structure.
It's a structure. Like religion's a structure. Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
I can't believe you're agreeing with him right now.
We're on the same fucking wavelengths, baby.
It's all fucking bullshit. Either way,
You're bullshit.
I am.
Just kidding.
Everything is.
No, but that's what they say when they do drugs like acid and stuff like that. You become spiritual. You see something, or you feel like you're closer to God.
They say acid's a ego killer and shrooms are getting to know yourself.
Well, I haven't done either, but I'm just saying what I've heard from people
Let's
that
do
have done
both.
it. I don't know. You believe whatever you want to believe, because I believe in you.
Oh.
Aww.
It's a Valentine's card.
You're so nice.
That's hilarious.
So what's up with the
12
wood
step
guy?
program.
I
is
know
drugs.
what's good up. What's good with? You know what? 12 steps is so fucking. Who it works for, it works for. Good for you, but I've been in those rooms where people sat in a circle. I think I've spoken about this. And they have to tell your problems to their kids. Like, all the people that are in that program are in a circle like this, and you're sitting in the fucking middle.
Like
And
what
you're,
we're doing now.
Yeah, that's what this is right now. Like,
well, yeah, but you're a little ass kid sitting in the middle, hearing a grown up's problems about some bullshit.
Hard for them.
You know what I mean? And you're like, okay, well,
yeah, they're not talking back. We're all fucking just talking shit.
but I think I
We
still
got
don't,
the same thing going on right now.
no, but I still don't. We all have different views, but I still don't think. If you want to stop doing something, you can still do it. That's how I believe. That's what I believe. If you're a sex addict, then stop being a sex. Like, if you're addicted to something, I feel like
Yeah, but not everyone has that power.
No, I mean, you
I don't
just
think it's a
have
power thing.
I just don't think you have an addictive personality. I think it's that easy as you say it.
Yeah.
It's just because you don't have that in you. I think people that actually have addictive personalities, it's not as easy as like,
You don't think
if
it's
I
like
want to stop, I'm gonna stop.
you don't think it's like a. They just want to bring them that they like being in that place.
No.
No, I think they're used to that place. They get comfortable in that place because they're addicted to it. I don't think.
I think it's
I don't
just
think
part
it's
of
as
their
easy as I
lives.
want to turn it off.
Like, yeah, it's just something part of their life, so they're just used to it, like something they do because
Yeah, they're
not because
used
they
to it.
like it anymore, because they
It's-
need it now.
Yeah, it's because they're used to whatever the fuck that thing is, and they get stuck in it.
Yeah. There's people that could go deep and just be like, oh, you know what, we're going too deep and jump out of there. But there's
Yeah.
people that they can't jump out. It's too late. They got to follow the ride.
But at some point, it seems like some people just like being in that place
Yeah, there is that people too that they just like to be all fucking.
I think
and being that guy.
so. It depends on the person, but I think some beginning they like being in that place because experience. It's like, oh, this is fun, and then after a while they just realize fucking time just passed by and like, oh, my life's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm living in a park. Like shit like that happens. I think it just happens because that repetitive fucking chasing the drug, chasing the dragon.
Yeah, that's
all
what I
that
was
just
gonna say.
happens,
It could also
and time
be-
just keeps going.
Well, Alex said, yeah, I agree with that. But it could also be like just that first time you feel that whatever ecstasy, whatever it is, that feeling, that first time feeling, and they're also chasing that feeling. Fuck, I want to feel like that again. So they're gonna do it. until
Sometimes they
feel
think
like
they're
that.
clever. They're like, I can do it this much. Don't really notice, or it's. Sometimes people do it because they think that makes them feel normal.
It's an
or it
identity
gives
thing,
them,
though,
or
I
it
think,
gives
but, like-
them like there's like you hear stories of people doing coke because they think that gives them confidence. It gives them this. It's like, oh, you just
Also, people with like fucking PTSD and shit, they go to what they know, and what they know is that trauma. So
Yeah.
they chase that fucking.
I mean, that's a good point. Is like trauma and that you went through growing up definitely plays a part into it. Then again, there's fucking
I think they go through a whole totally different
type of trauma.
type
where
of like,
normal life it feels fake.
or
They want to be Malibu most wanted, but they
or
can't.
some shit. Yeah. Or from Lake Forest.
Yeah, they're from,
hood.
they're from the hood, and
Fucking,
they can't deal with life.
What's up with this wood guy?
Well, remember we in previous podcasts,
What guy?
Eric put the flame on the wood and all that, like smoked
Oh yeah,
the glasses for
Mhm. Smoke the
the
beer.
Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, we did the beer as well.
Smoked IPAs.
He's gonna give you another piece of wood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is It grew mold on it and shit.
On the wood?
Yeah.
So he told me it's because of where it was kept and in the dark.
Yeah.
So it's definitely because it was in a fucking hot ass shed.
It was
and
not in a
the dark.
hot ass shed, and it was not in the dark.
That's funny.
What was
That's
it?
exactly what it was.
You're
It's
getting
a-
another piece because you said it wasn't.
We
What?
Oh yeah. I see what you're getting at. No, it wasn't.
It was in the sunshine in the open
Yep.
by the ocean. I'm a rapper.
No reason
We used to do
why.
that when we were kids, remember? Huh? We
What,
used to do
rap?
that, make make mold and shit. Make like little grass.
Oh yeah.
But for our neighbors.
Remember
Our
you made a
neighbors,
cheese
It's called
mold.
chia
Joe and
pet.
James.
He
It's
made
called
it.
chia pet.
He made a cheese mold for a science project once. My dad ate it.
So you're getting a
Oh
new
no,
piece
I'm
of
talking
wood?
about like when we used to go with our buddies, our neighbors. You see sunflower seeds, and we'll put it inside like the yogurt things. Put it in there, and then we'll put dirt, and the next day it'll be like a little grass in there.
It's
and like stuff like that.
that's what that shit called. They do it in Seattle.
Protest?
No, it's when you get food.
That's that's what it is.
Oh,
It's not Seattle. It's Portland. But
I know what you're talking
you,
about.
It's close.
when you put it in
Compost.
compost.
Yeah, that's what it is. Damn,
You
we
should
were innovators when we were kids then. God damn, son.
Or fucking
You know how we
getting
used
ready
to
for prison
You
to
know how we
make
used to call
beer
our
or-
neighbors?
That's different too.
We had a sound to call our
still
neighbors.
throwing shit in the bag.
You know the sound?
Oh yeah.
Woo whoop, woo whoop.
That's every fucking kid's sound.
You didn't have that sound.
No,
Fuck
we had
you.
caw.
Yeah.
Because like that's like the I bought it at Target.
Yeah.
But when we
At least we
But
went to
it
Target. You
become
shot
an
that fucking
original
Big
one.
Lots.
No, we shopped at Factory
And?
to you.
Big Lots was the shit, homeboy.
Yeah.
Fuck Big Lots.
'Cause
All
we
the
actually-
toys were already
we didn't grow up
open
in
and
Lake
shit.
Forest, motherfucker. That's why.
Did you know Big Lots before it was Big Lots? We can say, "What's up, motherfucker?"
Shit.
Shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, there's a place called Factory to You. It was
You-
a straight
You
like
didn't know the hood?
thrifty spot.
Shit,
That's where you would
I
find
don't
like
want to know that.
that's where you would find Snoop Dogg's fucking failed shit. Like it was like
Yeah.
a jumpsuit like that he tried to come out with, but it didn't
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah, like that dog. The long
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah.
So you just have to fucking dig. You do that now with the Ross, but we used to do that growing up
I
because
haven't
it's
done- Ross isn't open. I'm pissed.
not open. They closed again.
I haven't been able to go in. And
The Ross
then,
for my house is open.
is it?
Yep.
So, speaking of the wood guy, so you're getting a new piece of wood to fire or whatever the fuck we did with the beer.
To smoke the
To
whiskey.
smoke. And then you're getting, where's the table going?
In the other room.
Oh, it's not going to go right here? Right here. Cheering like cheers.
Oh.
So he wants to come on the podcast.
or not.
But he's drink. But he doesn't care if other people drink.
I still wouldn't drink around them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
So he's
I
super
drink around
knowledgeable.
him.
So he's traveled.
Stop
he's traveled
I-
all around. He was just telling me he was like in Scotland, and his sister got married to a Scottish dude. And he went to a castle, and then they all drank Scottish, like really aged Scottish fucking
Watch.
Scotch. And he was saying that it's a tradition there where you actually talk about the Scotch, where it came from, where it originated, why you have it, like how it makes you feel. You listen to the guy give you kind of a presentation as you try it.
That's
It's
dope.
Super cool.
Like there's this place in Ensenada called Guadalupe's Lila de Guadalupe, I think it's called. It's the trail. And there's
Lila?
I don't forget what it's called.
Shout out to my great grandma
Shut up, Mark.
from Australia.
Shout out to her. But there's a same thing, similar, but a tequila place, and they do the same thing. See where the tequila came from, how they brought it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do that everywhere. Like,
But this one was cool is because it was a collection from, because I mean, Scotland, they have castles and shit. Collection from his
yeah, that's
fucking
right.
ancestors and shit, and it's emotional
Oh,
because
from
they
his
hear
own
the
ancestors?
stories. Yeah, they hear the
Oh,
stories
that's
from their
tight.
grandparents. They
Braveheart.
pass down those stories and they collect these bottles over the years and they just give like little samples to talk about.
that's
it.
fucking dope.
So it
Fuck-
was
fuck
super
my
cool.
story.
And then he was telling me, he's like, because he wanted me to show him pictures and everything of me like smoking the drink, but I forgot. And he told me he's gonna give me another one. And making this table was like, dude, I want it to be an experience for you because it sounds like you like the experience of whiskey. Like you want to smoke it, you like the taste of it, like super into that. I'm into it. He's like, obviously I don't drink anymore. He's like, but I appreciate all that shit. So he's super cool. He's an MMA instructor. He's trained world champion. Super, like he's connected. If I can tell he is, but he just wants to come down and hang out and do the pod.
That's one of the things I got into with one of my coworkers, because he asked me like, he went on this dinner thing, and I ordered a burger that had like jalapenos in it, and ordered like I asked him to bring me hot sauce and like other shit like that. He's like, "You like it like real spicy like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, like if I would have brought my car, like I would have had my own chili oil with it." He's like, "You bring your own
I
chili
was
oil?"
supposed to meet up with.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Yeah, like I bring my own chili oil to different places just because like it's different. Like it makes the food an experience. Like you're not only tasting it, but you're feeling that burn, like how it hits you, like the smolder of like the habanero.
There's
like
a
it's
double-edged sword.
yeah,
Because you're enjoying it because of the hot sauce, and it also gives that food a different taste.
yeah,
But a chef will tell you, "Fucking hate it because you're ruining what they create,
yeah.
and you
but,
want that specific."
but at the same time, like I always taste it first. Like,
Yeah, I do the
Oh,
same
okay.
thing.
yeah, taste it first. Feel like, oh yeah, it's gonna.
Because I've
it
always
tastes
thought
good.
of that
Yeah.
too. Like, I'm just gonna change the flavor of this, and this person
Oh yeah,
has taken forever to make this. Like, yeah, taste it first, and if it needs whatever, just put a
But I'll
little
tell
bit
you
on
what,
it.
your sauce. I mean, I've given it out. I'm gonna give it to my buddy Andy. He wants to meet up. But when we added it to Tony's pizza, just a pepperoni one, it did something different to it that I was like, "Fuck."
yeah.
this shit's
It,
good."
it makes you experience. Like
We should take.
you're
it
not
over
just
there.
fucking being a
But,
fat ass and eating it. You're just. It has a burn. It's like it's making you sweat. Like you're in it. Like you're there experiencing like a whole fucking thing.
Mm.
And
You're
that's what I
enjoying the
yeah,
salsa on that food
yeah.
while it's just an explosion of flavors. And
And that's
My
like
brain
I'm
again.
sitting there describing this to him, and he's like he sat there and like it just blew his mind. He's like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "That's what it's like." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's why I like spicy foods. That's why I like it's not just flavor. It's not just texture. It's like something else. Like I can't help but sweat to it. Like you're like my mouth feels on fire because I'm doing this. Like it's everything. It's like a whole experience."
I haven't seen this movie, but everyone talks about it. But it's about cooking. Pretty
Chef.
sure you've seen it. I think it's Chef.
Chef is really good.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Everyone says it's a good
Yeah.
movie, but it's about all that.
Yeah, it's really
It's
good.
about
They
Cuban
even
food and all that too, right?
yeah
yeah.
they even made a show on Netflix.
That's what I was
oh,
thinking
yeah.
about.
Oh, it's where they
Chef.
go in the food truck.
Yeah, that show's
Yeah.
really good too.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Chef?
I watched all of it and it was really good. It's him and his buddy that taught him how to cook.
Yeah.
So the whole time he's like, "Hey chef, like what am I supposed to do here?" And he's like, "Oh,
Mm.
do this." But seriously, for the most part, like most of the things that they're cooking, it's like add more butter to it.
And it's
And-
and it's a real thing. So like
Yeah.
Tony, what was that? What was that for? I don't know if it was just a fight night or what. It was a fight night and something else. I forget. But so one of our buddies, he's a chef. He is a
Oh, I
chef,
remember that. It was
and
a big fight.
Oh, with the smoked salsa.
yeah,
that
no, but the smoked sauce was actually Louis and his boyfriend.
Wow, that shit was good as fuck.
And all he did was smoke the tomatillos. That's
That
literally
shit
all
was
they
so
did,
fire.
which is fucking a great idea.
Yeah.
But
It was a McGregor
but no,
fight.
it's a homie.
Yeah.
He I remember since we were kids, we
Yeah,
used to
proper
walk
12.
across the fucking the river bottom to go in and out. But anyways, he started off. He just literally literally went to New York, moved out there without any job, like didn't have a job, and just said, "I want to go out here to learn like food and fucking try to get." Because I mean, that's big cities are where
Yeah.
you want to go if you want to learn food. Anyways, he became a big chef there. Then he became big chef in Chicago, San Diego, and then Paris, then back to Chicago, and just recently opening a place in. Well, he's helping opening up a place in LA. So he basically showed up to Tony's house, and then they bought some meat, yeah, but they didn't really plan anything. He literally just looked inside and just used the ingredients he already had there, and just I guess from experience, made this concoction that was
Dude.
fucking delicious.
It
dude,
was
like,
fucking amazing.
good.
So much that I never do this. Like, hey, can I take some home? Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And we were all in the backyard, drunk,
Yeah.
getting plates. Gabriel, him, me, everyone getting plates to take home the next day. Like, you guys got to try this. You guys got to try this. Put it with eggs or whatever. It was so bomb.
Super
Nice.
bomb.
Super bomb.
And the
dude.
crazy thing is, everyone thought that he made some salsa too, with the smoked salsa, was a green salsa, but it was just fucking Tony's brother and his boyfriend that
Yeah.
he just made it. And this dude's not a cook or anything, but his sauce was
No,
getting
that
just as
shit was
much
so
attention
bomb.
as his meat.
Yeah.
Because
It
it
was
had
just
pineapple, and the pineapples were kind of smoked too, and everything. I was
Ooh.
like, ooh,
That sounds fucking good.
No, it was
Hey,
amazing.
Hey, a good salsa will fucking change everything.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why I love going to different, like, if ethnic places like I want to try that Cuban place down the street, like
Peruvian.
like Peruvian, like
Dude,
you know,
it
Indian
smells-
food
it
and shit
smells
like that, and
amazing.
then
Indian
meeting
food is
people there,
delicious. You tried Indian
meeting
food?
people.
Tikka
Meeting people at
masala?
those places,
Never had
you
tikka
have it,
masala? Oh fuck, that's an explosion of flavor.
dude.
Yep.
And meeting people at those places is so dope too, because you just like people's cultures are just different cultures are just dope.
Surprised you never had Indian food.
Dude, the only problem with Indian food is it sits like a brick in you.
Oh
It'll sit there.
because you're eating a
yeah.
bunch of naan and
Yeah.
rice.
The one by our house is pretty good. We should go tomorrow.
Gandhi.
Yeah, I'm
Gandhi?
down.
Stick to
But
Jack
yeah,
in the
like-
Box.
I gotta go to
Carl's
Arts. I gotta go to
See,
Arts at
you're fucking up.
11:35,
You're
and after I'm
fucking
down.
up.
Jr. So what's this whole cheering like cheers?
Oh,
Tony?
so
That's a beautiful saying.
hearing that cheers. No, so this whole COVID thing has changed everything, and people are more weirded out about stuff. So the other day I was hanging out.
Germophobic.
Yeah, I was hanging out with a couple people, and you know we're all waiting for our beers to come, and
Sick
you know,
ass
as soon as
invite.
we all get our beers, you know I'm used to just being like, hey guys, we're having a good time. Let's cheers, And a couple of us were like, yeah, cheers. And there was two people that were just like they aired cheers, and we all went like, dude,
Went
and they
into
were
it.
yeah,
Bottom click it.
Oh.
like or whatever,
Yeah, ass to ass.
yeah, ass to ass.
Ooh, ass to
And they were
mouth.
just like, cheers like that, and we're just like, okay, whatever. And one of my buddies, I think he got into his head. He's like, what the fuck? You can't cheer us?
We're
You
not
can't-
homies?
You can't do the clink or what? And they were just like, nah, dude, it's kind of weird, this and that, like, like
That's stupid. Like,
it's
if-
COVID.
You're already sitting
Yeah,
right
yeah,
if
so-
you're already around each other like this far apart,
Yeah.
you're already spitting.
You
on
might
each
as well
other, like-
kiss.
That's what I was, and
But they'll go out and blow candles in front
Yeah.
of everyone.
and half of them came together in the same car, and they were already drinking. I was like, dude, like, it makes no sense. Like, yeah, I'll just try and be safe. Like, you're safe? You're in a fucking restaurant in the middle of
Yeah.
a pandemic. Like, you're drinking out of the glass. You don't
Yeah.
know how clean this shit is.
And they
like,
don't wash those motherfuckers.
like, get the fuck
come
outta
on,
here.
Like, how good do you wash your shit at home? Like,
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are just so
Pretty good.
fucking
I
like.
do pretty good too.
That's one of the reasons I still like-
we
hate
have two
things.
different
I
spuds.
still like to go to fucking Chronic and shit because all the people there don't give a fuck. Like, they know like what's going on. They know if they get sick, they get sick. They're gonna stay home. But as soon as you walk in, you're just like, hey, what's up? Like, it's still the fucking like the
Mm.
hug and
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna spit on you.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, cheers, boom, cheers,
Yeah.
cheers, whatever.
But at
Like,
that
it's-
point, it doesn't matter if
Yeah.
you spit on them or not because you guys already
yeah,
are in
you're already there. You're
contact.
already in. You're already fucking there. So
Half
Yeah.
these people fucking speak when they spit when they speak. Period.
it's usually the same fucking people all the time. So
Big
you
ass
know,
invite.
if you're gonna get fucking sick, like someone's gonna text someone and be like, hey, you know what? I got sick. Like, they know.
Go check yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
Just
that.
like AIDS, baby.
Oh, that's fucking the doctor's orders. Let
It's
everybody know.
law. It's
Is it
fucking
law?
Yeah, if you have HIV, I think. It's
No,
on
yeah,
Law and
you have-
Order.
you
You have to
have
fucking.
Oh yeah, I have to look
Yeah.
it
You
up.
have to
You can go to
know.
prison, like on SVU.
I'm
They
not-
had a.
I'm not sure
episode.
how true this is, but you have to notify your employer.
Oh shit! I don't know
Because
about that.
what if you get cut or
Oh
whatever?
yeah,
and-
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
For
damn.
emergency services.
Well, I know someone that works in
Yeah.
the
Even if-
dental industry, and they have a form. You have to mark all the shit that you've had.
Oh yeah,
'cause
for
if you
sure,
get cut or
because they're in
something like that-
people's mouth and all that. Yeah.
Well, I'm free.
I took the roundabout.
Oh my
Right.
God.
The Mitch Hedberg.
The Mitch Hedberg. Do you know
Mitch
anyone with
Hedberg.
AIDS? Cool.
Nope.
No, because you know me.
His jokes are so fucking.
So fucking. Have you guys seen that video yet about the guy getting shot by the cops?
Ooh, Jacob
Damn, we
Blake.
were way too long to bring this up.
Jacob Blake.
We're all fucked up.
I
Huh.
know.
Well, no, it's because I don't think anyone gets this far in the podcast.
Well, what's fucked up is that supposedly, like, all the facts aren't even all out there yet. So we are speaking on shit that we haven't researched, and plus, we just don't know about.
So that's every podcast.
Trying to get
Yeah,
views.
I'm just
Literally,
saying,
no,
like,
that's literally every podcast that we do.
so I guess this gentleman was 26 years old.
We-
He was walking back to his. It looked like a Dodge Durango to me, the newer one.
One of his kids too.
Yeah, I guess there was 3 kids in the car, 3, 5, and 8,
Gonna hate
which
cops
is
forever.
fucking nuts. Yeah. Well, off the jump at that age, you're kind of already like, you know,
His dad probably taught him in there.
or even
Yeah.
just because even it's kind of this is
Not
crazy.
even that. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, our parents never told us about cops being.
No, you just knew for
I was
some
just-
reason.
I saw
Yeah.
someone in a uniform like that with a gun. I kind of like feared them a little bit. Like, oh shit.
And
know?
and plus, because
Authority.
you would fuck around like, or you're not fucking around, but like, because at a certain age, my son would like try to jump out of his seat.
Oh, yeah.
Like he'd be able to unbuckle himself. I'd be like, oh, now you want me to get pulled over and go to jail? So that's kind of in their head too. Like now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I think that's what I was told. Like it's just
Yeah.
something, you know what I mean, that you say. And I think once the kids start hearing stuff like that, and then
Well, I think
kids hear shit and they're paying
Yeah.
attention to every fucking
Immediately,
thing,
it just clicks into something else.
yeah,
Like,
but I
it's
think
like,
that's
oh yeah,
also-
you're trying to get me to go to jail, and they're like, what? My dad's gonna go to jail? Like,
But I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I mean, heard. I think there's a deeper conversation with African. They probably
Yeah.
had that talk.
no,
have
they
to
always
let
have
them
that
know
fucking
their
talk.
kids.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. You're different.
from everyone
in
that
this
I've heard talk,
country.
they
Yeah.
always have that fucking talk. Like, hey, don't talk to the fucking cops because
Yeah.
they'll shoot you. Like, or
Yeah.
some shit like that. Like,
It's fucked up.
But what also is fucked up in regards to the shooting, which is we have no information, but it is fucked up because it was the video shows low key. He's just walking into his driver's side door, and the cop is just it's point blank in the back.
So
Like you said,
let me stop you real
yeah.
quick. I don't know how low key it is, that situation, because what I saw was the cops were already engaging with him on the other side of the car.
I guess he was
And he
there
walked
breaking
o-
up something.
Yeah, but they were still engaging with him. You know what I mean? They were talking about some shit, and he walked away from the cops and opened the door. So I'm not saying it was right thing or wrong, whatever, but once he opened that door, that cop
Yeah.
lost his
Yeah.
shit because they don't know what the fuck he's
And
gonna
they
do.
wanna go
yeah,
home.
They don't know what you're
Yeah.
grabbing. Like,
One,
They
he
have
fucked
families,
up.
they have
Homeboy
kids.
fucked up.
I walked
And
over
the
there.
another thing, the cop is too trigger happy with that shit.
yeah,
He
'Cause
could've grabbed him, choked him.
There's a lot that goes into that, though.
You know,
It's not
one
even
shot-
trigger happy. It's your life every day
Adrenaline.
is people.
No,
hate
yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah,
You're a
but-
cop. It's
But to shoot
stressful,
him
so-
more than once, like that point blank, if he was shot him once, hit him down, okay, yeah, cool.
See, that's the different thing. Yeah, that's fucked
they
up.
emptied a fucking clip on him or what?
Mhm.
Well, he's in critical condition, right? Like what I'm saying, we don't have all.
From
What if
here
you want to
out.
go grab
information.
something? What if you want to go grab something?
That's what I'm
in the truck?
saying.
Yeah,
Well, that's what the whole thing is. Like, so now the story, if the story comes out, there's nothing in there, then it's a different story. But if there was something, then it's still gonna be. The
Either way,
same
they were
type of
both
story.
in the wrong.
Yeah.
The fuck,
But
the
But
kids,
they're human beings,
the
yeah.
kids, and
Yeah.
Adrenaline,
But
all
the
that
thing
shit.
is like, why not fucking? I mean, I'm sure they do train for this, but it's not as easy in the moment. Train to just fucking demobilize them. Fucking shoot his fucking shoulder.
Don't
out.
allow him to walk all
They
the way
don't,
over.
though.
There's
They
two
don't.
police officers.
Exactly.
They don't train for it.
They don't.
There's some officers that go out of their way to train for something like that.
Yeah.
They'll take jujitsu. They'll take fucking like whatever they have to do.
Yeah.
But there's like that's maybe like
No,
5%
I mean,
of cops.
I've taken a class with cops, and they literally tell you get trained to shoot to kill because
Yeah.
you only have seconds between it's like that kill or that not
Yeah.
kill mark, and the safest thing.
And
is
it's
kill.
like half the time you don't have a partner there, or if you
Yeah.
do, he's on the other side of the car, so he can't see anything.
Mm.
It's
But do you think if they
it's-
took like jujitsu, like you said, or any self defense, that they wouldn't be so quick to pull out the gun? Maybe they'll try to do
well, yeah,
hand to hand.
that's one of the things that John Oliver put on his show. Like he had a fucking whole episode about this whole thing,
Mhm.
and he's like, they take classes to shoot to kill. Like
Yeah.
they like there's this dude that goes around and has like this fucking course that you could go take, and it's all about like, no, you should shoot to kill. Like this is your first fucking defense, shoot to
Yeah,
kill,
that's what they taught.
and
me.
then
Yeah.
that's it. Like if you do anything else, you're wrong.
That's literally what they tell you. There was never fucking aim to demobilize, go for the leg, go for this. No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
2 shots to the chest,
Yeah,
and then fucking assess, move to left and right, fucking all kinds of shit
yeah,
about just kill the next person or shoot this guy or learn how to shoot in the center to demobilize them here while dropping the clip, reloading the clip, and then or even aiming at the head, like all kinds of shit. All of
Yeah.
it was just kill shot.
yeah.
There was
everything.
no even kill shots from the side. If there's someone on the side, shoot up towards the armpit.
Yeah,
I didn't get taught once to be like, take his arm out so you can try to
Yeah.
save the day and then call the cops. Like, no, that was
so
none
you
of
could
that.
keep him alive or like
Because it's like you're protecting your family, you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your own life.
yeah.
And the same thing with cops every single day.
And it's crazy because I've heard of a multiple podcasts and people that are in the military, and they're trained, yes, to kill, but at the same time they're trained to, the situation, to calm down the situation. There's this forget his
But
name.
they train for years or months just to pull off one operation. So they're every day they're consistently training
Not
until
all
that
of them.
one day comes where, oh shit, we're putting this shit.
And
Cops just have to pass the basic fucking
that's what I
run, do
was gonna
60
say.
push-ups,
That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
fucking
what
do
I'm-
this
that's what
shit,
I'm
and
trying
then
to get
never have
to.
to do training
That's what
again.
I'm trying to get to. Like military people, they go out to another country and they do their job. They, of course, they kill, all that, but they're in some deeper shit,
Mhm.
crazier shit. Well, maybe some
It
cops
depends
are in
what
some
type of
crazy shit, yeah.
military too.
But our police force is trained like
Yeah.
we're the terrorists.
They kill more people
I
because
think
there's
Mike
not
Baker
that
on,
many wars.
yeah.
Sure, there's special ops guys that probably kill more people because they're going on special missions. The general military, we're not
No.
on war. They're not about it
Yeah.
all the time.
They,
So cops,
they're trained to fucking keep the peace enough to like, hey, if I shoot this guy, all these motherfuckers are gonna shoot around me.
yeah.
Whereas police is like, if I shoot this guy, he's going down. Fuck that guy. Like,
well, I guess I meant is experience wise. Cops have way more experience shooting and killing people in combat than if you put an average of the military because they're not at war all the time. You can go through a whole fucking thing without ever shooting a gun in the military.
but they're not.
But they're training every day.
I get what you're saying, but they're not.
They don't train every day.
The Jocko, the podcast
That's
that Joe Rogan
SEALs.
spoke
That's what
about.
I'm
That's
saying.
Navy
There's
SEALs.
specific
Oh,
ones.
okay.
So
Yeah.
even in this class I took, they tell you like there was people in the military taking that class. There's Marines,
Yeah.
and they were saying that some of the texts they were doing, the one guy was just fucking slapping him. You're a fucking idiot. You could have got shot like this, or the way you put your gun. See, this is the difference between the Marines and the cops. He's like, what we do is we're in combat on the streets all the time. So we're like we train and we have like fucking pros and cons and blah blah blah. He's like, in the military they train you this because it's old tactics. They haven't updated this. When it comes to like the SEALs aren't your normal fucking people. It's not a cop that you, like you were saying earlier, 60 push-ups, or I mean I don't even know if it's 60, but like
Right.
basic education and just going in there and it's like, okay, you're
running
a
a
cop.
mile in a certain time.
Fucking SEALs are smart fucking people. You got to be smart. You got to be able to
That's why
fucking
they're
live off the
top of
land.
the elite.
Fucking yeah. This is like they're fucking really educated people that know what's up.
That's
Yeah,
why they're saying maybe it should be a different, like you should have to test like that to be a police officer. You're dealing with it daily, not just a random dude can just graduate high school, go around, pass the psych, pass the lie detector, whatever it is, do 70 push-ups. You know what I mean?
See,
Like,
it's really tough though, because
which I don't know the answer. I'm just saying that's.
I don't know
what-
the answer
yeah,
either, but
so-
I think the reason why part of the reason why it's like this is because there's so much demand for police officers, and I don't think that time fucking meets the demand. Hey, go
Yeah.
3 years of this type of
'Cause I
training.
think
this type of
I
training,
think
and then get out there.
the thing is only like 6 months.
Academy.
Yeah, the academy.
I don't know.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just more than. And then plus you have to think about cops are always they're on the edge daily.
What do you think is like me? I always think this. Firemen or like fucking, they're always like on the clean slate because they're paramedics. They save people's lives. They're always there first.
They don't carry weapons.
They don't carry weapons. They don't do anything bad.
yeah,
They're around.
They're not trying to stop you. They're trying to stop whatever.
No, I'm not comparing any of,
Yeah.
of the cops but I'm just saying it's fucking. I think being a fireman's dope. And
Yeah.
they-
But
they're
firemen
2 weeks on, 2
have to
weeks
deal
off.
with like crackheads and shit like that too, though.
Yeah,
Overdoses
yeah.
and all that shit.
Overdoses, car accidents, fucking all kinds of crazy shit. They deal with
Like
a lot of
that-
shit.
ABC movie was tight. Have you watched it
I
yet?
still haven't seen
No.
it.
Damn. Oh, you haven't watched it?
A lot of
Eric,
shit that I
hook
need
him
to
up.
watch.
Yeah,
Well, new
it's a
movie.
good fucking movie.
The new Batman trailer was.
Dude,
Dude.
dude, the
go.
firemen that came out when I was in my car accident, they stood there like they stared at me. Had like 4 of them around me. They were taking my blood pressure,
Yeah.
bleeding everywhere. They're like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." They look at my blood pressure. They're like, "It looks really high." They're like, "Are you still amped up from the crash?" I'm like, "I'm angry. I'm
Yeah.
very, very angry."
Yeah.
And just stared at him like that. And he's like, "Yeah, it shows in your blood pressure." He's like, "You should probably try to calm down." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit."
It's-
Imagine if people went off on those firefighters.
Yeah, like-
I think they would
like-
probably
but I'm
took you
saying
down.
if I had if I was going after one of those two, a cops or a fireman, I'd probably just go after. I mean, even those guys, I don't know if
know.
they're smarter, but I know they have to do a lot of different training
Like
too.
the firefighters,
They have to be a paramedic.
like the
and all that
firefighters
too.
are going out. Shout out to firefighters fighting all the fires here in California.
Yeah.
That shit's risky as
They have a
shit.
crazy ass job, but that's
Like, our
not all
little-
the
our
time.
little
That's not
brother
every
did that
day.
shit for
he did the
couple
Cal
months.
Fire
That shit
up
was
north. Yeah,
that's
but-
just some crazy shit.
yeah. I think you get paid good. You get a pension. You're 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. It like that.
But Batman,
No, 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 no,
the
no,
new
no, no.
Batman, and I was one of those guys that was like, man, fuck that guy from Twilight.
I
That's
love
right.
Twilight.
Is it Twilight?
Thanks
Yeah,
for
it's
Twilight.
Twilight.
That's Jacob, right? From Twilight.
Team Jacob?
No, it's not Jacob. Fucking guy.
Well, sorry, fool.
Who is it? Then?
Jacob.
Who is
Who
it?
is it then?
It's not Jacob. Jacob's a ripped ass dude.
Oh, I don't know who he is.
Who's
Then.
the other one?
But he's the guy from
It
Twilight.
was Team Jacob or Team
Edward.
Edward.
Oh, okay, he was
Oh,
Edward then.
Edward.
The ripped dude was
Like,
the Indian, huh?
this is how much
So
I love you,
first-
Melissa. We went to fucking AMC theater
Well,
there.
you didn't want to watch
When
it.
the
dude, we
lines
all
were,
know you.
I
I
did, I
know.
did, but they were all dressed up, and that's back when they had like Team Edward, Team Jacob shirts and shit
Oh,
like that.
You wore
damn.
one?
No, I didn't wear one, but I'm
Damn.
just saying, like the people in line, like, remember the good old days where you had the premiere movie, you had to stand in fucking lines, like there's multiple lines.
Yeah.
I only
all
did
that
that
shit.
for like
He did the Jackass premiere, remember? In San
yeah.
Bernardino?
That's
That
what
shit
I
was
was,
tight.
I was thinking.
People would order pizza, and the pizza delivery guy would be like, "What the fuck?"
I remember always seeing it for Star Wars, and I thought that shit was.
People would dress up, Harry
Yeah.
Potter,
Dang.
fucking all that shit.
Harry
fucking-
Potter. Those are cool movies. I mean,
They're
I
on
didn't see 'em
HBO right
all,
now.
but I remember the first ones. Because I always like castles and like.
I
shit
think
like
one of the
that. I
best
thought it
Harry
was
Potter
cool.
movies, I don't know what the name is, but he's fighting his old teacher. And a criminal's out that's trying to kill him. Cause
Oh, yeah,
I don't know,
killed
his-
his parents. Or
yeah,
some
killed his
shit.
parents. That one was fucking dope and dark. I like that shit. Dope.
I always
that's
like how
how-
the pictures moved.
That's how this new Batman looks like. It looks dark. It looks like it's not cheesy, and has a lot of actors in it. Like Colin Farrell is gonna be the new Penguin, and he looks fucking
I
ridiculous.
didn't know that's a penguin. You looked in some research. And shit?
Might have seen it on the podcast. They were talking about it.
So first he was a man bat. Now he's a. Wow.
Oh,
And I think the main character.
full circle, baby.
Full circle.
I think the main character is gonna be the Riddler, because in the beginning of
Who
the
played the
trailer,
Riddler?
I don't know. They didn't show him.
Uh,
In the beginning of the movie, he's
was
kind
like
of
a-
reading like a riddle and shit.
yeah, riddle.
So
the only thing that sucks about these Batmans is that they switch them so many times, and none of the stories really connect. So it's just a new Batman. It's just a new
Yeah.
Batman.
Well, yeah,
Well, it
they
is, it's just
usually just
another-
play the same fucking story over
Yeah.
again.
It's just kind of a flex. Which director and which actor can do it better?
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Or
the
a cool
best
version of
Batman
it.
of our generation, I think, is fucking Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the dopest Batman
Yeah.
series. And fucking, there's been like George Clooney. Like George Clooney was alright. Fucking,
Jack Nicholson was
Jack
the worst
Nicholson
one?
was the
Penguin.
The
Joker.
worst one was
fucking that fucking
Batman
dude,
versus Superman.
name
Ben Affleck?
Ben
Yeah,
Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Fuck that one, dude.
Well, the movie sucked. Him as Batman, I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah.
I gotta
Well,
rewatch
he's
it.
supposed to be a fucking billionaire, fucking like pretty boy, like
That's Batman.
yeah. So he did a good job acting in it,
Mm.
I thought, but the movie itself sucked.
I
The
don't know.
writing sucked.
I don't think anyone can ever do Iron Man.
No,
He's
you
the
can't.
best Iron
You
Man
can't.
ever.
No.
Yeah.
100%.
It's
Not be able to-
untouchable.
that's
I don't think
untouchable.
anyone. I don't.
It's over.
I feel like
You
no one
have
could
to
do
have
the,
done cocaine to be that Iron
no
Man.
one could do the Joker
Because he
anymore.
was, he
They've
was an
been-
addict before. Right?
They've been talking about redoing what's his face? Jack Sparrow.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Nobody
Johnny
can
Depp?
top Johnny
Hell
Depp.
no.
Nobody.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
The only guy
real?
that could probably do it is the other weird guy out there right now. He's also a singer.
Guy from Umbrella Academy could do it.
Oh, from fucking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh,
He's a
fuck
singer.
no.
I didn't talk about
He was the fucking Joker.
Joker from
Jared
Suicide
Leto?
Squad. Jared
Jared
Leto.
Leto. I can see him trying to do it
Uh,
because he has that weird kind of
Mm-hmm.
complex. But nah, I don't know. Johnny Depp, dude. Johnny
His
Depp.
his new movie is coming out. Morbius.
That one looks good.
I wanna
Whatever
see-
the fuck it is. I forget.
Did
what
the
it's
Johnny
another
Depp
Marvel
movie ever
one.
come out about Biggie and Tupac? Put a stop to it. Yeah, he was gonna be the cop, and it was supposed to reveal some crazy shit.
they haven't. Maybe they have like a Netflix show. Something like Biggie or something. No,
I don't know, but no one could replace fucking Iron Man.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's one of those guys.
There's no way.
It's like
Even-
someone trying to redo The Godfather.
Even with the Joker, like the Joker that we fucking in Batman was the shit. No one could replace that Joker. But the Joaquin Phoenix, that's a whole different Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one
it's
could
different
replace those two
Joker.
Jokers. They were both like one of the best ones, I think.
It's so crazy to even like think to do another Joker after Fletcher. But what he did was like that's like
Yeah.
the next level of acting. That's the next level of everything. You watch it more? You like it?
I didn't really like the
Loves it.
Joaquin Phoenix one.
For
That's the
real?
one I'm talking
It was
about.
cool. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Heath Ledger one.
I like the Joaquin Phoenix. one.
Joaquin Phoenix was like too real for some reason. Like
That's why I
that's
like
how
it.
he had like
Yeah.
the laugh and all that,
That's why
and
a
how
lot
they
of people,
explained
you know
he
what?
had the card and all
that
that.
is
I was
why
like,
a lot of people
fuck.
fucking hated it because
A lot
it
of people
seemed,
walked out.
it seemed too fucking real.
Yeah, and I think that's
Dude.
why I like
Because you see
Yeah.
people like that on the streets.
Speaking about that, like when we were watching it, when we were watching
looking
it,
for movies to escape that shit.
the person next to us, remember how I told you?
Mhm.
Like he walked in with his family, and he was like there were certain parts that were like funny, but there were some weird parts, like dark parts that you're not supposed to laugh at that.
He
shit.
laughed at that
This
shit.
guy was
Fucking
laughing
serial
at it,
killer?
like no, like you think it's funny, but
Yeah.
No, but
I
he was
thought it was-
actually
he
he was
was like,
actually kind of
"Ah!"
slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
You can
like-
tell his family was like, chill.
yeah, his
chill.
family were like kind of tripping, like, "Hey, relax, relax,"
Yeah.
and his wife like even like told him like, "Hey, let's go get some water or something."
Too
Like
real.
he was just like, "I have to stab this."
Dude, that's like one of the things I look for all the time. Well, back in the day when we could go to the movie theaters, there's always that fucking guy that just sits right by you that's just by himself and it's just
A lot
sketchy
of
as
people like
fuck.
going to the movies, man.
I know, but don't sit by a fucking family then. Go sit somewhere else.
Mm.
Because
Did you sit by him
if
then?
you're the dad, no, we were sitting first. Because if you're me, then you're automatic. That's a trigger. That's like you're aware of that right away. You're like, what the fuck's going on here? Why are you sitting one seat over where it's all this shit and you're sitting right next to me? Like that's sketchy. To me.
Were you
Being a
guys,
fucking
were you guys
asshole.
able to go?
Yeah, or
Will,
some shit.
will you be able to go back to the movie theaters?
I'll go to the
Yeah.
movies now if they let us. Like
I only
sell
will go
certain
back to the
tickets.
reclining ones though. Those are dope.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're gonna open them. Heard that.
They could do
AMC.
it because there's not that many movies before this even happened where it was that crazy. Whereas
Well, they just
that
announced
packed.
a shitload of movies. The Black, the one with the Rock, Black Adam, the what's the League?
Justice
Batman,
League?
Justice League. They announced that one. Batman and some other one. They
Really?
announced a bunch of movies this week coming out pretty soon.
I'm gonna
because-
take it a
Damn.
little dark. You guys remember when the guy shot up the movie theater? I remember going to the movies
Which
after
one?
that.
The
Batman
Joker
one?
one?
Yeah,
the
Joker
first one. Yeah.
And then that's what made that movie even darker. It had that attached to it. But I remember going to the theaters and always looking at the exits after that, because that's what he did. He just came through the exits through smoke, and then
We used to come in through the exit.
oh yeah, that too. But that's when we would sneak. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that was nuts. And then after that, I'm sure a lot of people were sketched out. You can just feel it in there. But just thinking about how, like, sitting in those theaters, how fucking helpless. 'Cause you can just either jump off the fucking side
Or
and just
lay
pause.
down.
People were breaking their legs,
Oh,
lay
yeah.
down. But that's the fucking AR-15. Those bullets are going through everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
Um,
I'm saying.
that-
I think you have a better chance just laying down than actually giving him something to notice
Well, it's kind
while
of.
you're running.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It
'Cause
depends how good of a shot.
if
and
you're
what he's paying
just going like
attention to.
this, but then you see people running, then obviously you're gonna go.
There was a lot of people that were like covering their girlfriends or
Well,
whatever
yeah,
and just
that's
taking the
what you have to.
shots. I don't know if
Yeah.
you. Um,
Not my girlfriend, probably my kids. Yeah.
but no,
Kids first, baby.
That shit's. That was in Colorado, right?
Oh, where the-
Aurora. And that guy was all
Aurora.
crazy. His hair was all dyed and.
Yeah.
The ultra. Conspiracy. Alright, you haven't hit us with the conspiracy in a while. Did you give up on that shit?
For real now, baby. Shit ain't nothing conspiracy. It's all coming true.
I feel like all these new conspiracy people are coming out of the woodworks because we're in a big conspiracy in right
Yeah.
now. And
Yeah.
They're like, this is gonna
like,
happen. They're like, that
motherfucker,
shit already happened.
Like we've been in this since 2005, 2002. So don't come out with me with this
they
shit.
know about aliens. They said they know about aliens.
Dude, but that whole alien shit, how they're all coming out with it, like releasing it, like that's kind of crazy. Like,
Well, what's dope is that they might have the Roswell level in Tony Hawk.
What do you mean they're gonna have all of them? Aren't they?
yeah,
No, they're gonna have all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
are.
all
No, they're
original.
not. but they're not. No, they're not. You have to watch it. No,
You have to watch what?
they're-
What do I have
like
to
the
watch?
trailers. They not gonna have every level in there,
I thought it was
every
literally a
level.
remake.
Nope.
It said that.
and you're not.
Well, I know
they-
Nigel Houston's gonna be in it.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
he
saying.
is?
Like it's
Yeah.
not
Oh, that's
all original. It's the soundtrack, and then some things are original, but they can't just throw everything in it. You know
But
what
they
I mean?
have to have Roswell, and that's
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I heard. They're gonna have Roswell.
Roswell's, and then the factory, the warehouse.
They
Yes.
already. You have that one in the demo.
Trailer.
Yeah, for sure they have that one because
They
I
need to come out with
watched
demos again.
him and Jack Black
I
play
guess
that.
it kinda- When's that come out? September? They need to
Most of
pre-order
next
that
that
shit,
shit.
yeah.
Next month.
Pre-order it now.
Oh, I want to get that shit too.
Get on Black Ops ever again?
Maybe.
Oh, did you
Maybe.
actually got on?
He played with us.
Played once, yeah.
It was
It was
hilarious.
frustrating.
He just
as
kept
fuck.
running around it. Where are you going, Eric?
We'd be
Yeah.
like, we're landing here. He lands 100,000
He
miles
kept
away.
jumping. He was like the Fortnite people. He jumps out of the airplane right away. It's like, whoa, we're going over here.
Yeah.
So basically, we just turned it into let's keep Eric alive.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
Then he'll get a kill. It's like, oh shit. Is ready to
So-
wrap this up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's wrap this up.
Yeah, beer.
7125media.com. Anything else?
Make sure you follow us on YouTube,
Is that my
Spotify,
Get that
Podbean,
away.
all that shit. Follow us on social media.
And we're out.
Is that my beer podcast?